My name is Wolfgang. I'm a Master of Arts. I came to Willits in 1981. We hitched our rental moving van, 2 cars, our cats, our cactuses, everything was in there, and we went west to the New Age. We came to Willits and we started digging, and we planted some zooks, and zooks always do well, but in this garden they just didn't. So it took a long time, and it seems to shift, you know, every year. Like this year root crops do a little better. Grapes do really well, as you can see, the grape arbor. You know, bushes, like we have a lot of red currant bushes, because I come from Europe and I have to have some red currants, you know, growing more food and also flowers, because as some people say, flowers is the laughter of the gods. And also medicinal plants, and I love medicinal plants. You know, every once in a while, I had once a garden that you know, just a bed basically. And that was in the shape of the African continent. And whenever I worked in that garden, I thought in a prayerful way to, you know, the trials and tribulations that continent is having, and wanting it to be well. So when I planted certain things in certain areas of the bed, I thought about those areas in Africa. You know, that is a practice I can recommend for everybody, and if it's only a flower pot. I think those, you know, kind of ritualistic practices, you know, go into the larger ethers. I feel this garden is my answer right now, you know, in terms of my spiritual practice, but, you know, also very practical. I had always had an affinity to plants and medicinal plants in some way. Not that I was, you know, never really specialized in herbology, but I do like to have my hand in it, because it's so, you know, really deeply satisfying to the heart. This is crème de la crème. And it is a salve made basically from organic olive oil, but it contains comfrey, St. John's wort, calendula, lavender. Most of the plants grow in this garden, and it is basically to alleviate bruises, pain. It's a pain for pain relief. And I make another one which is called Mendocino joint compound, and unfortunately I have arthritis, and so it's made from bay leaves and other local herbs that we have here, and it enters into the joint, and when you keep the joint warm, you know, it just helps it the next morning. You know, it's hard to say what the future will hold, because we really don't know. And the only thing I can do at this point is do my part. You know, I see there is a lot of knowledge in the community. As the community grows further together and becomes more communal, we can share more information, how to grow something and how to market something, or the gleaners. You know, that's where I see the coming together of different knowledge, creativity, and doing it together. You know, gardens, you know, gardeners tend to be, you know, have their own quirkiness. I think that coming together and sharing of ideas rather than you know, mine is right and yours is wrong, that's where I see the future, and that's what keeps me here. The love that we have, the resources, the creativity that is here, well, is one of the creativity that has sprung up recently, and you know, there's a lot more. There's a lot of artistic talent, and it's also, you know, the landscape. I love this landscape. We have beautiful people, and a great deal of community here, and you know, this is my family now, and I've lived here over, you know, since '81. So, you know, I love the beauty that we have, natural beauty, and we have to maintain it and take care of it. You know, all is connected, and so if we have a nice fertile garden, the birds come, other insects come. It's kind of a little bit like an oasis, and in some ways, you know, I feel like it's the appreciation, a prayer to our beautiful planet, and that's also one of the reasons why we do